Why I moved to Paris and why in 2024 we are not allowing any travel slander for Black women travelers. Are you a Black woman solo traveler? Are you a Black woman who wants to move abroad but you don't really know how to do it or where to start? Sis, you're in the right place. Here we uplift, motivate, and inspire Black women to live the travel lives of their dreams. Do me a favor, sis. Go ahead and make sure you hit subscribe. That way you don't miss any content. It is one of the best ways to help me as a Black woman YouTube creator. Also, make sure you like, comment, and share this particular video. Why I moved to Paris. So that's one of the common questions I get. I was out at dinner yesterday, went to a fabulous Haitian restaurant here in Paris last night, and was talking with some folks, two gentlemen, and they were asking me, they were native Parisians, and they were asking me like, why Paris? Why did you move? And so it's really a common question that I get a lot of times, whether it's from people from back home or from people right here in Paris. For me, this was really, moving here was like moving to the city of my dreams. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this camera situated. Moving here was like moving to the city of my dreams. I had wanted to move here since 2018. My first visit here was in 2017, and I fell in love with the country. Within a year, I was like, oh, I could totally live here. And so it was a little bit different. Sometimes, I've traveled to a lot of countries, traveled to a lot of places, and you go somewhere and you immediately start thinking like, oh yeah, I can see myself living here. I could live here, after a vacation, right? You're like, oh yeah, I could definitely be here. But for me, it was a bit different. I kept coming back. I kept loving it more and more each time. And for me, I love the peace that I have here as a Black woman. I live my life differently. My stress level is so different. I really want that for all Black women. I think that we don't realize how stressed we are until we leave a stressful situation. And so my life here is so very different. It's not unusual for me to go to a cafe or to a restaurant for a couple of hours just to relax and chill out. As a Black woman, I don't have the same level of worries. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean that racism doesn't exist here? Let me tell you something. Racism, all the other isms, colorism, transphobia-ism, whatever, all of those things exist everywhere. There is no utopia or place on earth that's going to be perfect. But I will say this, for me, this has been a good personal move for me. It allows me to breathe. The space that I'm in allows me to breathe. I have just way less stress, a way more peaceful life, a more peaceful environment. That does not mean that France does not have its problems. It sure does. As I said, no place is a utopia. But for Black women, I want us to take off the cape, child. Like, girl, take off the cape. Burn it. Burn the cape. Stephanie Perry has mentioned this a whole lot about taking off the cape. Shout out to Stephanie. But, if you're in these travel streets, you know what I'm talking about. Like, for me, travel gave me a sense of peace. It gave me a sense of just a balance. And so for me, France made sense because I knew that my goal was to travel to more places from this side of the world. So for me, France and Paris just made sense. Now, is it my forever country? I can't quite say that. For right now, it is everything that I love. The culture, again, the location, geographic location, it is convenient and easy for me to get back to the US. I go back every 4 months. So it just works for me. And it's about putting my needs first. And so that's why I really want to encourage us to do that, if at all possible, to put our travel needs first. We as Black women are conditioned to put everyone else's needs first. And so this was a move for me that this is what I wanted to do. I'm going to do a video later about more in detail about my travel journey here in France, but it's one of the reasons why I said in 2024 we are not allowing travel slander for Black women, because a lot of times the conversation in some of these online communities is usually telling Black women where we should not move. Oh, don't move here, it's unsafe, or you should move here. Usually that conversation is by, unfortunately, men. Sometimes it's other Black women who want to travel police where we go. And I'm like, sis, we're not doing that in 2024. You want to go to Ghana, sis, go. You want to go to Bali? Go. Mexico? Go. The world is wide and amazing. The world is a vast place, right? So I encourage Black women to move. Exactly, sis, go wherever the hell is that you want to go. You don't have to justify it to anybody but yourself. Okay, just get out here, and we are going to get out here in 2024 and be in these travel streets. I know a lot of people, Black women, are looking at what happens with the election. I am encouraging y'all to get y'all ducks in a row before November 2024. That way it won't be no surprises, okay? You will have your things in a row, and you will be in a better position. If you plan on moving abroad in more permanently, or moving abroad for an extended period of time, I should say, now is the time to plan. Don't let the election happen in November and then you decide that based upon that is when is if you're going to move. Let's start planning now. Again, no travel slander will be tolerated in 2024. Black women are moving wherever the hell is we want to move, sis. We out here, okay? You guys make sure you hit subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you like, share, and comment. I want to know where you're planning on going. Where are you planning on traveling? Girl, where you going? Where are you looking at moving to? Where are you looking at visiting? Let me know in the comments below.